All right, so our code number 3 is supposed to essentially use a button press, button 1 or button 2, to start up a motor going in clockwise or counterclockwise direction, as well as turn on a light to indicate which direction it's moving, as well as alter the speed of the motor using the current count of the encoder. So up here, we initialize all of our variables, including speed and the encoder. We have the little handler method for the encoder to get things going, and then in the setup we initialize the encoder. In our loop here, we have just 2 button listeners that are listening for the 2 buttons that we selected to operate this code. We have the encoder listening to the count, and then we have the speed being set by the encoder's count, and then if it goes over the encoder's count, then we just have it set to be a default of 255 until it turns back down. Then we have a helper method called rotate that we input the buttons and the speed just to make it a little bit more simple to operate and change things around if we need to. In our rotate method, we've got just an if statement that says if button 1's pressed, it's going to move the motor in a clockwise direction. Button 2's pressed, it's going to be a counterclockwise direction, and it initializes the LEDs as well as the motor speed. And if no button's pressed, it kills the motor. So we'll go ahead and go to our example here. We've got the encoder over here, and then our buttons right here.
So as we press the button and hold it down, and as we increase the encoder, as you can see, I'm rotating the encoder, and it's slowly increasing the speed of the motor.
And then if we go ahead and switch buttons that we're pressing, it's this one, it'll switch directions. And so with this button, it's a red light, and then with the other button, it is a green light. So go ahead and let go of that button. This button, it's a green light. So as it switches directions, it switches lights.
To indicate whether it's going clockwise or counterclockwise.
Yep. All right, thank you so much.